You're watching Roofing Contractors Marketing Minute, episode number 39. Today we've got Dmitry Lipinski from DIY Ad Freaks and Roofing Insights in studio, and we're going to talk a little bit about the importance of doing different marketing things with regards to shows and things of that nature, even if you don't think you're going to get your money back. All right, so we got Dmitry in here, and we just got done having a little rap session about some of the things that Dmitry does for his roofing company. For those of you who don't know, Dmitry actually has a very successful roofing company in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul area, Minnesota.
Wait. Hold on. I feel awful. Dmitry came into the studio today to work on some other stuff. He had no idea I was going to jump him and throw him on our show today. So I'm feeling a little bad. I'm not quite thinking that I should have done this and put him on camera today because he's, pretty prim and proper normally, but I think I got an idea.
And so since that's where our studios are, once in a while we get together in here, and we're just talking about some of the things that you end up doing, even though it isn't necessarily always about a tangible result.
Wait, hold on a second. Fair is fair. We'll fix this.
And we know that we always want to get ROI on stuff, but there's lots of reasons why we do things for our companies, whether it's marketing or whatnot, that have different purposes than what people might actually think. And I think you brought up some good points when we were talking, and you're talking about a show that you guys did this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
You, as like what was it, home show?
Yeah, so it was a home show just here in the convention center in Minneapolis. And I would say our results in my book, they sucked. We only have like over 50 leads, but what I told a lot of people already, I think in the comments about the show, that you have to try it just for the sake of trying. Because I see so many salespeople, so many employees complaining that business owner is, doesn't care enough to advertise business or not going, full speed and trying to get the business out there. And they're like, well, he's not doing it. And I tell people all the time, like, if 20 companies gonna be at the show and 100 gonna miss out, which one you wanna be? So even if you're gonna suck at it, at least your employees will see the effort. They're gonna feel more confident being on your side. Like, let's say I go in and spend $3,000 and I only have 5 leads. I mean, we suck, but guess what? My employee's not gonna quit on me because they see how hard it is and that I tried, and what they're gonna do. Like, they don't have a plan B either. But if I generate 50 appointments, at least they're gonna back me up and say, Dmitry, thanks for trying, right? But if I didn't try, they're gonna be like, Dmitry, why everybody's else going there? Because nobody's gonna say that we suck at the show, but it's a presence that what matters. And you more likely lose employees, and especially salespeople, when you neglect advertising versus when you keep trying and it doesn't work for you.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest time to do it, right? When you know you're gonna go into something, you're gonna have a spend on it, and you don't necessarily know that it's going to produce results, but it's it's something that you're going to get something else from it. And sometimes that's, hey, I'm going to get out there, I'm going to be the guy who does try, even though it may not be successful, because right now we don't necessarily have anything else better going on. We've got our normal stuff going on, but let's kick it in gear a little bit, see what we can do, and show my guys that, hey, it is about making more opportunities for you, and creating, even if for them it's an opportunity for them to get better at speaking at a show to people, right? Mm-hmm. Because maybe they haven't, you get your big home shows or whatever, but maybe they noticed that last time they were at a home show, they weren't really good when they were on the spot at a show. They're maybe better at the door, at the kitchen table, rather than when people are just walking by, or grabbing people from the aisles, which not a lot of people are great at, or if that's how you do things, or whatever it is. But that sales rep realized, boy, my skills at a home show are a lot different than my skills in the kitchen.
Still practice.
Yeah, and they get that practice, which you're giving them, you're reinvesting back into them, right? So that's a different type of investment into your company. It's giving them practice that they can't quite get, just in your back office training. Because I know you guys do a lot of training, and it's about training to be who you need to be when you're at the kitchen table. You got to get those ups, so to speak, right? The opportunities to get up in front of somebody. And
absolutely.
I think that can be a huge thing. And I think one of the things that we talk about with what we do is there's all these things that we can measure to get exact results from, and those are super important. Those are the things that bring us the return. But then there's those things that they just have to be done. Like it's not something I can directly measure what I'm getting from this, but it needs to be done. I know you're a big guy on, and this is a semi-measurable, but on vehicle wraps, right? Mm-hmm. So, it's can be one of the harder things to measure, mm-hmm. because, you don't necessarily show up to somebody's house and say, or they call in and say, how do you hear us? Well, I saw the vehicle wrap. That does happen, of course, mm-hmm. but maybe more importantly, they saw that vehicle wrap like 100 times in their neighborhood, and they recognized it as, well, those guys must be something. So when their turn came, mm-hmm. and then they saw a different piece of your advertising, they actually, instead of saying the different piece of your advertising they said, I saw your vehicle wrap, because in their mind, that's where they really know you from. Mm-hmm. Or they say the other piece of advertising, but where they really know you from is seeing your vehicles around all the time. And those are the things that are sometimes hard to measure, mm-hmm. but we got to commit to those as part of building a brand. But as a business owner, that can be one of the more challenging things to do. And it's also rewarding, because how awesome do your guys feel when they get to pull up to a house and they watched, Johnny Two-Buck in the truck guy drive off, right, in his little magnetic deal, which, hey, we've all been there, and that's where you got to do. But when you get to a point where you can invest, when he pulls up and he's driving, a 2-year-old company vehicle, all totally wrapped out, really nice, he pulls up and he's walking into that house with confidence, right? I mean, he's walking in feeling like, this is mine. I saw that last guy drive off. There's no way that guy's beating me, right? Because look what I just rolled up in. I'm prepared, everything that goes into it. So I think some of those things all go into the pot, right? The big pot where we just got to keep doing all these little things as business owners, and we don't always get to see whammy results. But if I keep stacking stuff in there, even if it's micro, eventually that pot's going to fill up, So, I guess that's it. I grabbed him. He had no idea. He actually has. We're going to get John out here too. He's running the Facebook Live for Dimitri, which we didn't know was going to happen. But he's got a guy down here, John. Right? No, John from Canada, and John came all the way down here just to try to get an opportunity to hang out with Dimitri, learn a little bit of what he does, because he's thinking he's going to open a roofing company. How awesome is that? The guy hasn't even opened a roofing company, and he's thinking he's going to do it, so he wants to come talk to this guy because he knows that he's going to get the information he wants. And Dimitri, what? Come on down, right? I mean, how long you been here? When did you get here?
Okay. 3 days already.
It's just, are you moving in?
Yeah, I'm moving in. I'm all in.
Yeah, right? Did you bring your wife too?
Yes.
Yeah, so, this is all in, right? This is awesome, because this is, I think some of the things that I know Dimitri's trying to do in the industry is open those doors, bring some insight to people, and just, it's always good when you can give back, mm-hmm. To people, and watch guys like yourself have an opportunity to jump into this crazy industry that we're all in. So I had to get you out here, because I know, you're a big fan of Dimitri. Yeah. Now you'll have this, and you can be like, hey, I went home and, this famous guy, Dimitri, and everybody's like, famous guy? Who? What? No, but I mean, it's awesome. We love having the office, and thanks for spending the time with us. We're going to jump, but, take all this, think about it, use it. Good luck out there. See you guys. That's awesome.
Thank you. Awesome.